I've got a lot of knowledge around interviewing leaders, advising them. We've got to get me to Cannes Lions. So I'm seeking a sponsor right now, corporate sponsors. Would love to have a couple, actually. I was lucky enough to work for the creator of Entertainment Tonight, a wonderful man named Al Massini. He also created Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous and Star Search. And I want to bring my knowledge of media and advertising, as well as having worked in executive search. We challenged Sir Martin to add more Chief Creative Officer women to the CEO teams. With the help of Daniel Morel at Wonderman and some others, we achieved a lot of change there. I would be happy to have this conversation with Keith Weed at Unilever, their Chief Marketing Officer, because he and I have actually worked together virtually for over 5 years now. I was actually one of the ones who helped him change his Axe strategy. That wonderful Axe ad, Axe piece, and we helped make that happen. We are really good at making things happen. So there are some people at Cannes Lions who believe that I should be on stage interviewing some of the gentlemen there, because I have been successful in getting more women to Cannes Lions as well as Davos. Just the right lighting, just the right compliments to our background. We've been able to get the percentage of women chief creative officers from 3% when I first started to 10 or 11%, which is great, but we've still got quite a long ways to go. I will help promote your brand and your interest in getting more women on leadership teams. And we will talk about your advertising, how you portray women, what works, what doesn't work. I'm going to be with all of you making things happen. So that's why we're here today. And I'd like to give a warm welcome to all my viewers around the globe, because we now have viewers in 168 countries and counting. And thanks so much to all the leaders at Cannes Lions who are now following me. Davos, Cannes Lions, Bilderberg, Thinkers 50, Augusta. We help get women into Augusta National. We have a lot of thoughts for YouTube and Google on how to monetize more micro-influencer women, and that is another reason we're here today. As some of you know, they're calling me the next Barbara Walters. We're going to be interviewing CEOs and leaders and celebrities on camera right here. And one of the things that I decided to do early on was to ask the people at Cannes Lions, what does leadership look like to you? And so I filmed myself in pretty dresses, talked about having a man in a turban, a woman in a pretty dress. So I am the kind of person who looks beyond what someone looks like on the outside, and I like to figure out what's in their heart and their mind. There was a wonderful study that was just released by World Economic Forum. I had seen it on Twitter about how women in the most gender equality-oriented countries tend not to major in STEM. What they're finding is that women like reading, they like communication, language. We know women communicate with a lot more words each and every day on average. Look, leadership can look like this. We want to make a lot more people knowledgeable about the importance of the feminine leadership style, getting more women who are feminine, inclusive, empathetic, compassionate, conscientious, emotionally intelligent women on those senior leadership teams. And we love to have ladies on our CEO teams because indeed 70% of women are feelers. So we've got a lot of interesting insights, a lot of great experience. I worked in global executive search based in New York for many years, and I'm now in sunny Naples, Florida, and I'm so happy to have everyone with me today. If you incent the micro-influencers, okay, who have highly intelligent videos and highly educated audiences, and they want to help create a better world and create jobs for women in the developing world as well as men. So as the Dalai Lama had said, it will be the Western woman who will help save this world, and we all want to be a part of it. And there's so much talent right now, people that have started companies who are underutilized. So we need a lot more action going on in the entrepreneurial world as well, and I think that corporations and CEOs can be helpful to us as we navigate that, especially for women who have different styles of entrepreneurship. In the not so long ago days of Walter Cronkite, the media was owned by a lot of companies, okay? Probably 50 corporations, and it's now down to 6. We want to have diversity of thought on our teams. That's really important, point 1. And point 2 is we want to have inclusion in terms of what can be out there in the media. Because one thing I learned at a top business school at Northwestern, at Kellogg School, that's how you get to better decisions, that's how you get to leaps of innovation. We want to be able to come together on important issues. I think women are really good at communicating, so I'm really hopeful that this is going to happen. You can also press like on this video, and I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. We want to get a lot more conversation going, and I had a great suggestion from one of my viewers. He thought it would be really interesting if I did one video on my topics of career, life, leadership, and love. I did it in 4 different settings. We have so many wonderful venues here in Naples, Florida. We are the happiest, healthiest city in the USA. So I love that idea, and we look forward to all of your input as we create this show together. I'd also like to invite the Ritz-Carlton, the Naples News, and Beasley Broadcasting, the radio stations here, the television network affiliates here, PBS, all of you, to contact me if you would like me to be on your channel. And I am honored to be here today, and I'd like to thank the whole world for watching. Please subscribe on YouTube. Leadership can look like this. Stay tuned.